Yesterday, climbing the stairs was easy. This morning, every step reminds you of yesterday. Why do muscles get sore? Almost everyone has experienced it. After a long hike, a day of gardening, moving heavy boxes, or trying a new exercise, the next morning muscles you hardly noticed before suddenly make themselves known. For many years, people believed they knew why. The answer, they thought, was lactic acid. It sounded reasonable. Exercise produces lactic acid. Muscles become sore. Mystery solved. But by the time you wake up feeling sore, most of that lactic acid is already gone. So if it isn't lactic acid, what is your body doing while you sleep? The answer is one of the most remarkable repair stories happening inside you every day. The answer begins deep inside your muscles. Each muscle is made of thousands of tiny fibers bundled together like the strands of a thick rope. Every time you move, those fibers pull together with remarkable precision. Most days they handle your routine without much effort. But when you ask them to do something new, lift heavier than usual, climb a steep trail, spend hours pulling weeds in the garden, or simply use muscles that haven't worked that hard in a while, those tiny fibers are pushed beyond what they're accustomed to. Some of them develop microscopic tears. They're so incredibly small that you would need a microscope to see them. That might sound alarming, but it's exactly what your body was designed to handle. Within hours, it quietly begins the repair process. Your bloodstream delivers extra oxygen and nutrients to the area. Special repair cells arrive and carefully remove tiny damaged pieces. Then, like skilled builders restoring a well-loved cottage, they begin rebuilding each muscle fiber. This repair work is what makes your muscles tender. The soreness isn't caused by the exercise itself. It's caused by your body's response to the exercise. In fact, that's why the soreness usually doesn't appear right away. It often begins several hours later and reaches its peak 1 or 2 days after the activity. Scientists have a name for it: delayed onset muscle soreness, or simply DOMS. It's your body's way of saying, I'm making repairs. And those repairs come with an incredible reward. When the rebuilding is finished, the muscle fibers aren't simply restored, they're strengthened. Your body has learned from the challenge. The next time you climb that same hill, carry those same boxes, or repeat that same workout, the job is a little easier. Your muscles remember. Each challenge leaves them a little more prepared than before. That doesn't mean you'll never become sore again. Try a different activity, increase the difficulty, or ask your muscles to work in a new way, and the cycle begins again. Your body is always adapting, always learning, always preparing for whatever comes next. Of course, not every ache is ordinary muscle soreness. A sharp pain during exercise, popping sensation, or swelling that doesn't improve can be signs of an injury that deserves medical attention. But that familiar stiffness that appears the next morning after healthy activity, that's usually something very different. It's one of the quiet ways your body takes care of itself, without asking for permission, without you even noticing. Millions of tiny repairs are happening every second. It's easy to think of our bodies as machines, but they're much more remarkable than that. Machines wear out with use. Your muscles often become stronger because they were used every walk, every bike ride, every afternoon in the garden, every game with your children or grandchildren, every hike through the woods. Leaves behind more than memories. It leaves behind a body that's preparing for tomorrow. So the next time your legs complain after climbing a flight of stairs or your shoulders remind you about a weekend project, pause for just a moment. Beneath the soreness, millions of tiny builders have been working through the night, patiently repairing, carefully strengthening, quietly preparing you for your next adventure. That's one more extraordinary story hidden inside something we experience every day. If you enjoyed discovering the science behind sore muscles, there are countless other everyday mysteries waiting to be explored. Why is the sky blue? Why do birds sing? Why do we yawn? Every ordinary thing has an extraordinary story. Join us next time as we discover another wonder hiding in plain sight here on the curious world around us.